I am proud of you, girl. I am so proud of you. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday to you guys. And as you guys know, I usually don't go live on Sunday, but yesterday I had the pleasure of starting. We're doing a little series kind of behind the scenes of Dr. Gail on love, sex, and marriage. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. Do us a huge favor, put in the chat where you're joining us from, because we would love to give you a shout out. Yesterday was such a blessing for me to introduce Sean, who's our casting director. And trust me, these people wear many hats. They I'm just introducing them a little bit. They got long resumes and everything. And I said, and I always say this, whether I'm on evening tea with Lisa or Sean, or the rest of I am so blessed to have people smarter than me that want to work with me. And I don't take that lightly, because they put their gifts and their talents, and they believe in what God, the call that God has on my life, and I reciprocate it back. And so just a little bit about Miss Lisa Dove Washington. Hello, you guys. You watching from Texas?
Hey.
Texas. No, I'm just playing. Well, I'm from Texas, so don't think I'm crazy. But yeah, I am originally from San Antonio, Texas. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us. Teresa, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you. Scott from Georgia. Lisa, Georgia girl. Hello from Houston, Texas. Y'all coming on through on the YouTube channel. I appreciate you so much. I do. And so we started yesterday, I wanted to bring the people who are making this dream, this call on my life, to the forefront, because they're going to be the ones helping produce, direct, and do all the kind of stuff. And I don't take that lightly, because I will be the face of it. But without them, I couldn't do what I do. So I want to introduce Lisa really quickly. And her resume is long, and it'll take up all the time, all the stuff that she has accomplished. She done movies, I mean, whatever. But she's the owner of DSM Media, which includes Touched by a Dove Publishing. So she's a publisher. So if you're looking to publish a book, she's your girl. Dove Style Magazine, who has interviewed some of the top professionals and I mean, you name it. She done stars, celebrities, all kind of people. And she also does this symposium that was so amazing. I got a chance to go live this year, called The Power of Shut Up Symposium. And she has some amazing people, some celebrities and stuff, that talk about the power of shutting up. Me with my big mouth have a hard time shutting up, but once I learned to shut up in my marriage and not say everything that was coming through this big old head, it literally changed my life. And so she's also a producer. She brings all her talent to my conference, bringing sexy back to the marriage. Her and her media company have covered all of my BSB since I started. And Lisa, I am so grateful. So she pumps out all the social media, all the stuff, acting crazy at my January conference. One year she had us trending with MTV. She big, she ain't little. So if you need some coverage for your conferences and stuff like that, reach out to DMS Media. And again, Lisa, thank you so much for joining me today. And that ain't even half of her resume. I can't even, like I said, go through all of those things. But thank you so much. But most of all, thank you for saying yes to the vision for Dr. Gail on love, sex, and marriage. I truly
Absolutely. This was an easy button for me. Like she mentioned, I'm bringing a sexy back to the marriage. I mean, I love, and being married is a wonderful journey for me. It has been adventurous and interesting, and Gail has been a part of getting me through some tough times. Power shut up. So I've enjoyed every minute of it. So as soon as I attended one, I knew that I had to be there for all. So the fact that you are moving forward into the TV show is like exciting to me. So, I mean, I need to be saying thank you to you for allowing me to be on this journey with you, because I believed in it from the beginning. And I am just it's a wonderful feeling to just watch this grow. So Dr. Gail on Love, Sex, and Marriage. I mean, come on now, let's do this. That's what I'm talking about.
Joy said, hi, Dr. Gail and guests watching from San Antonio. All right. Teresa says, hello, Lisa. So glad that you're here. Scott said,
Hello.
I've blown up my marriage. Scott is, I hope it's a good blown up, not a bad blown up. Because if
Right.
it's a bad blown up, you need to get with me so I can try to help you get it back together. You
That's
ain't
right.
blow up your wife, did you, Scott? That's a no-no. And if so, if you're in the DMV area, Scott, you guys need to be a part of my show. Yesterday, we talked about casting, and also there will be an online component to it as well. So if you really want help in your marriage, and I hope that you do, right? I hope and pray that you reach out, and all you have to do, you said bad. Oh, Scott, that's not good. Lisa, are you able to see these comments? I hope you
I
are.
can't see the comments, but I mean, I'm hoping that people like Scott and other people really kind of jump on this opportunity, because I know it can be a little scary, it can be a little overwhelming, but really, Dr. Gail is really here to resolve some of those issues or help move you in the right direction. I mean, she really wants to see marriages grow and bloom, and you can get through some of these really difficult, spots in your marriage. And I think Gail gives you that opportunity, and this show is going to be an opportunity for you to, and I know it can be a little intimidating, but think of all that you will gain from interacting with her and being a part of the show and sharing your journey and how it will affect other marriages. Because we're trying to save marriage out here. And Gail ain't just talking about it, she's out here doing it. And I would be a fool not to be a part of this journey, because she's been that person in my ear, that person in your ear that says, shut up, okay? You're doing too much. And I needed that. So you need a Dr. Gail in your life. This show is going to be amazing, and you all are going to gain so much from this. I'm just asking people to really kind of shake off some of that fear and jump in. And if you want to fix these marriages, here's an opportunity to do that.
Oh Lord. Okay, Joyce, let me correct that. I said SA like San Antonio because my mind is at she's in South Africa, Lisa. She's watching us
Okay,
from South Africa.
okay.
Thank you so much for whatever. Scott, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry that your wife asked you to leave and not come back. But let me just tell you, I've been where you are, and me and Gil been there twice, and I'm not talking about just talking about it. I'm talking about we spent over $20,000 on lawyers. He the first time and me the second time combined, and we got there and couldn't do it. So I want you to know that change starts with you. Right,
Absolutely.
not with pointing the finger at your wife, but it starts with you. And like I said, if nothing else, please visit my website, gailcrowder.com, and please just schedule a free 15-minute consultation with me. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I want to see you win. I really do.
Right.
That's the reason why I started doing this work. I got it. I was the one who created an absolute horrible marriage, and I know how to fix it. And I never tackle anything I have not conquered in my own marriage. So please, Scott, reach out. Okay. I love that Gail is trying to save marriage. Thank you so much, Teresa.
Absolutely.
Okay, you're on disability, Scott, but evidently you can still. I mean that is not changing your marriage. You have to want to change your marriage. Okay. All right. All right. So anyway, Lisa brings so much creativity, especially when she is handling and doing she does all kind of outtakes. She does all kind of stuff at BSB. And like I don't get a chance to enjoy it till I go back and I'm like, no, she didn't. And, one time we was walking into the building and we was acting a fool and she captured that. And people loved to see me acting crazy because most of the time you guys, I'm on teaching. You guys get to see me on Tuesdays for my wife chat and I'm answering questions and those kind of things. But I absolutely love to have fun. And for you guys who follow me on my YouTube, you get a chance to see my videos where I'm teaching. But I absolutely love to have fun. I am a real person. And so when God gave me this opportunity, there would be no reason why I wouldn't have Lisa, because Lisa is going to bring out the fun part. So
I
not only will the
can't
show be
wait.
serious, but it's going to be happy. fun.
I can't wait because, and that's the good thing about this TV show. Dr. Gail in Love, Sex, and Marriage is really going to show you who Gail is as a person, as a wife, as a mom, the real deal. So she does her teaching and she pours in, but we want you to capture the other side of Gail when she's telling us what we need to be doing and how we need to be doing it, and the head shaking and the head rocking. And I think you'll love what you see because she's like she said, she's a real person. She's doing real work and she's passionate about what she's doing. So this show is going to bring out the whole picture. And I can't wait because it's bloopers involved. You know, we're not going to always get it right the first take. You know, there are going to be things where we have to decide, should we leave that in there? So we're going to have some fun with this because marriage is fun. I mean, it's work and it can be hard work at times, but the other side of that is it's a fun thing to be married, especially to your person. And even when you have to go through those hard times, Gail is the one who will give it to you straight with no chaser. So if you ain't ready for the truth, you might want to think about it, but I think you are. And I think that this is the now time. So if you all are watching, share this with people that you know may be going through some things like sexless marriage and all kinds of issues in their marriage. You need to be reaching out to us. We are excited about knocking this out the park. I mean, for real. And I'm telling you, you all are going to be happy with what you see. And I think you are going to gain so much. So we want to reach out and let you know. I'm going to have a ball with Gail. My job is to help to show you Gail in entirety. Like, you're not going to just get the teaching. She's going to give you the real, okay, this is what I think about it. You might not like it, but I'm promising you, you're going to love the way she delivers it because it's coming from the heart. Her transparency just speaks volumes. And that's what you want when you're trying to fix your marriages. That's what you want.
Oh my God, Miss Sharonda, I didn't know you, Auntie Five. Hi, Auntie. That's she from she in Dallas. I just have to say that because I know her from Facebook, and she on here, and that's Auntie Five. Anyway, hi, how are you? Um, yeah, like I said, this is a passion. This is a call on my life. Like I told people yesterday, I was in the fashion industry and real happy, very happy. I was a ghost. People was walking the red carpet. I got to, say another check, another paycheck,
That's
and I
right.
was having a good time, right? But then, when Gil and I got in that space, and one day he just said, if you would get on there, you would tell the truth how you really behave, right? And be
Oh,
open and
so right.
honest, you would be able to touch the world with your behavior. And
Absolutely.
literally, my first degree is in early childhood development. I finished that degree and I realized that, I like the little kids, but dealing with them parents, see, that would have put me in jail. So I didn't go that path. I didn't go that path, but I went back to school and became a counselor and all that stuff. And that doesn't matter because that doesn't make me who I am. It just makes me have a real passion for what I do. I absolutely
Mm-hmm.
love what I do every single day. And I want to see you guys win because, again, I know what it is to be in an absolute horrible marriage. And I know what it is to make it look good out in public. I do.
Mm-hmm.
Because Gil and I would go to church, we would lift our hands. We would worship, get in the car, and drive all the way back home and don't say zero. I know what that looks like. I know what it looks like to withhold sex because I wasn't getting what I wanted. I know what that looks like. I know what it is to use my words to tear him down. I know what that looks like because anything that came up here came out of here, right? I know what
Absolutely.
all of that looks like, right?
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
you about to get blocked, whoever you are trying to get your WhatsApp number, you're blocked.
Real time. So this is what the show is going to bring you,
And
real
I'm going to
time.
delete you too
But
because
I
you.
love that Gail is ready to get in there with her boots. She's not playing no games. No games played over here. And I'm excited for those who get an opportunity to actually engage with Gail and find out what this is really all about. And this is the real Gail. As you can see, she's in rare form all the time, but you don't get to see this all the time. But on Dr. Gail, on Love, Sex, and Marriage, you get to see it all, and we're excited about doing it. I'm going to try to bring, any experience that I've had with being on set. being part of a film and things like that. So I'm excited about what's to come, and I'm looking forward to casting some amazing couples. And I know that you all are out there. I know that you all are ready to save your marriages. And I'm telling you, you're in the right place with the Dr. Gail on
Mhm.
Love, Sex, and Marriage. If you connect with her, then I think you are serious about what you're trying to do, because we ain't playing no games over here.
We're not, and but we're, we're looking for people who really want to change and to grow and to expand their marriage. Not perfect, because no marriage is
Right.
perfect. So let's not think about this. But somebody who really wants to learn some new skills or whatever, because I want to see you guys win. Not somebody trying to get 5 minutes of fame, because just like I block whoever that lady was trying to get her 5 minutes on here. I will that's will happen in real life, because I want somebody who really wants to do the work. So if you're
Absolutely.
really serious about it, go to drgailtvshow.com, which is at the top of the thing, and go fill out the form. And we're going to also thinking about doing some live casting in the DMV area. Also, if you are would like to be part of the virtual show, please also go fill it out at drgailtvshow.com, because we will have a virtual piece about that. And we're going to pretty much leave that up to Lisa, because, that's she
Well,
runs my
look,
media
I
center.
got one question for people, and well, we're gonna have many questions. But the first question I'm gonna say is, can you handle the truth? That's the first question. Because Gail gonna make you handle it, but I promise you that it will bless you in a wonderful way. And I'm excited for Gail. This is an opportunity for everyone. For those who never thought about marriage, I think you might look at marriage differently. For those who are in marriages that are struggling, I think maybe give you that motivation to keep trying, don't give up. And for those that are having some good times in their marriage, they're gonna be like, "This is what I'm talking about."
Yeah.
Yes, we did that. I will tell you that I am one of those who has spoken to Gail, and she has set me straight. Okay. And after I got over it, because at first I was not happy about our conversation, but I will tell you that it took me a minute to understand that it was coming from her heart, and she means what she says. And it is truly a passion of hers to save these marriages and put us on the right track. And I promise you, I'm going to be, I know I'm behind the scenes and I'm helping to bring this to fruition, but y'all get a front seat in this. So if you know some couples who are interested in moving forward in their marriage, getting over that hump, it might be somebody who's been in a stench for maybe 2 or 3 years and just can't seem to get it right. I think this is the opportunity. If you're listening to this or you hear this, this is an opportunity. And the first question Gail said was, if you want your marriage, there's an opportunity to have that marriage that you want.
It's true. There is definitely an opportunity. And like I said, I know what it is to be in a bad marriage, but I also know what it is to fix it. And just know that your spouse is the only walking, talking, living, breathing being that you cut a covenant with. He or she is the only person. And the thing is that we go fix so many other areas of our life.
How
We
about
go
that?
fix our teeth. We go
That's
fix
right.
our car if it's broken. We go fix all. We go if we got bad friendship with our girlfriends, our boy. We go make sure we fix it if
That's
that
true.
person means. But when the person that you said I do, we have a hard time fixing it. And I'm not throwing any shade, because I used to go fix me and my girlfriends. We fell out. I'd be like, "Ooh, I'm sorry, Lisa." Gil, okay.
That's right.
But he the only person that I said death to us part. I didn't say that to nobody else. I didn't say
That's
that to
right.
my mama. I didn't say that to nobody else. And it blows my mind when I had that aha moment, right? It blew my mind. I was like, this person, I said, till I go on to glory.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what, Gail? The Dr. Gail on Love, Sex, and Marriage is something that's very different from everything you've seen out there.
Yeah.
And we all know, and I'm just saying this personally, that we have kind of lost what marriage is really all about.
Yeah.
And I think that this show is going to be a game changer in bringing that back, because we've lost the art of loving each other and servicing each other. And the good things about marriage, we hear so much negativity around being married these days, and we're trying to change that narrative because it's just not true.
It's
And
not
Dr.
true.
Gail
It's not.
is trying to make a difference. I think she's making difference. She's changing marriages all over the world. This ain't the first time that some of you have just heard about Dr. Gail, but Dr. Gail has been out there. She's been teaching. She's been saving marriages. So you all need to really, really, tap into this opportunity. So I can't wait.
I'm excited too, and like I said, we'll start, taping pretty soon. And I just am like I said, Lisa's so blessed that you said yes. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Because when this came to me, there was a couple of people that popped in my head, and I was like, okay, and it came to me, and I was like, these are the people that have to go on this journey with me, and if they can't go, I can't go. And it was a God thing for me. It was a no-brainer thing. And then I was like, but she busy. Sean, all these people busy because you guys have your own companies, right? And you guys said yes to something that God gave me. You know what I mean?
absolutely.
And y'all been grinding for me. So I am
You couldn't
so
get rid
so
of me.
happy.
You could not get rid of me if you tried. This is something I was like, I'm up in there because I believe in what you're doing.
Did
I
you see what
always
Teresa's
have.
saying, Lisa?
Well, I can't.
You can't see what she's saying?
No.
She says, Lisa, I can handle the truth, but I don't think I have the courage to be on TV sharing about sex with my husband. Nevertheless, I can't wait to learn from others on the show.
That's
That's
well, that's honesty and that's transparency, and you never know. There's a lot of things, including what Gail shared with me in helping me through my marriage, that I would have never thought that I could do, and that was shut my mouth. Okay, you couldn't have paid me money to believe that I would shut my mouth to save my marriage, but I did it. So I thank you for sharing that, and I say keep pushing forward. But I understand your fear. But there's something that we're gonna work through with these couples, because I think it will bless you in a wonderful way. And I can't wait. I can't wait for the good stuff. I can't wait for the bloopers. I am actually a bloopers fan. Okay.
yeah, I don't know about the bloopers. We've talked about them, and they were like, "Oh, yeah, they're gonna be on there." And like I said,
Absolutely.
most of my bloopers you guys have seen either in my videos when I'm live or whatever. I just am who I am. But Teresa, that is something real, and
Yeah.
I appreciate you sharing that because again, you can press past that. And I'm not picking on you, but if you're in a space and everybody's in a different space where you think, oh, I cannot share this on TV, your story. When I went live that very first time on Wife Chat, right, didn't know what I was doing, but the very first time I went live 7 years later, right, my story about my behavior has transformed thousands, and I'm not being funny,
Absolutely.
thousands of marriages, right? People like when my husband spoke that, said people will hear your voice around the world if you would just be open and honest and tell the truth
Yes.
about how you really behave, right? Because there's a lot of relationship people in my space that come on and act like everything's perfect. And like I said yesterday, people need to start judging people by their fruit, right? I've
That's right.
been in this 36 years, and there's people been married past my time, but I didn't see healthy relationships growing up. I came from a long line of bossy women. You don't need no man, get your own house, your own car, your own all of that kind of stuff, and I perpetuated that for years,
Mm-hmm.
right? But my thing to you, Teresa, I pray and I know that God is going to put a couple or a couple couples on this television show that's going to help encourage you to get past those stumbling blocks. And he
Absolutely.
might just speak to you to get on here to
That's
get past
right.
those stumbling blocks to help thousands and millions that are going to watch this in years to come. So anyway,
That's right.
but anyway, I thank you for being open and honest and being transparent. I appreciate that. Absolutely. Same
Absolutely,
here.
because
I
that's
can't
the
wait to
start
learn.
right there.
Yes,
That's the start. She was just open and honest right here with us. So I appreciate that. It takes one little step
it
to get
does.
to that next step. So I thank her, everyone, for tuning in, sharing what they're going through. And I think Dr. Gail on love, sex, and marriage is going to be amazing. Game changer. There's nothing like it out there. And we're excited to be the unicorn in the industry. Absolutely.
You're welcome, Teresa. And you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're not brave enough, and you are,
And you can handle it.
there's courage in the unknown, right? But if you're not brave enough, if you know a couple that is struggling, and really want to transform their marriage, not get on TV and look, but be open and honest,
Right.
and allow me to pour into your life, because that's what I'm going to do on this show. Please go to drgailtvshow.com, and the URL is at the top of this thing, and please fill out the form. And our casting director, which I talked to yesterday, Sean LaSure, will make sure that she gets a hold of you guys. You guys are so welcome. Lisa, thank you from the bottom of my
Absolutely.
heart for
Thank
saying
you.
yes. You guys, y'all pray that she don't put no crazy stuff, but I ain't gonna, that ain't my lane. So y'all just pray for her that she don't be putting all this crazy stuff. But like I said, her skill set is off the chain. If you need social media, if you need to publish a book, I mean, she got it all. So just go look up Lisa Dub Washington, and she will be happy to talk to you. Like I said, she owns her own company with her own partners and all those kind of things. And I am so blessed that you said yes to me. And again, tune in tomorrow. I will have our production company uh, manager, and man, this is crazy that this is like I know this
Oh,
sounds crazy. Y'all think I'm being 100% serious. It's like you see something like 2013, right? 2013, I turned down this because they wanted me to, what people say now, sell my soul. But they didn't want me to mention Jesus. They didn't want me to mention Christ. They didn't want me to mention God. They didn't want me to mention any of those things. And I walked away. And to
mhm.
see it come back,
Absolutely.
see it come back. And we're going to get the chance to do it
Absolutely.
the way we want to get it done.
That part.
That part right there is
That
powerful.
part. Yes.
Cause when I call, they present all the the good stuff, all them zeros, but when I read the small print, that's the one back on page 47, and they said you can say creator, you can say universe, but you can't say Jesus, God, or whatever. I called my husband. He asked me, "Why are you still in there, G?"
Hmm.
I said, "But you should see it." He said, "Listen, he's the reason why you're able to do what you do, right?" He said, "Do you want for anything? You got a roof over your head. You got," he said, "so walk away."
God's timing.
God's timing. It's
God's
true.
timing.
Yeah. Your advice goes back to the things that made us all fall in love in the first place. This is true.
Absolutely.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much. Yes. So God's timing is always right. Auntie Five said, right? And
That's right.
Michael, thank you so much. You're right. I always try to go back to what made me fall in love with Gil in the first place. Everything else in between, you can work out with
That's right.
effective communication and really rolling up your sleeves and wanting to win. Because
Yes.
let me tell you, the grass ain't always green on the other side. Because I get
That
a
part.
chance to talk to these single people, and if you can fix what you already know you have and make it better, go to work.
That's right. And that's
That's
what
my
we
thought.
doing. So
Go
y'all,
to
y'all rolling up y'all sleeves, because we ready to work.
Mhm.
And I think this is going to be a blessing to so many people. So Gail, I thank you for following your call, and allow me to be a part of your journey. I can't
I
wait.
appreciate you guys so much. You guys have an amazing, amazing Sunday. And again, thank you guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow, because it's only going to get better. And thank you so much for saying yes to my vision, Elisa. I appreciate you, and I thank God for you. You guys have an amazing, amazing night.